Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome. It is on behalf of our marketing agent, Jesse Zammit, that I welcome you back. Thank you so much for coming out for this morning's auction. Clarence White is my name. A great pleasure to be here today on behalf of Belle at Neutral Bay and, of course, our vendors here this morning. I note that our contract of sale has been readily available and downloadable throughout the course of the marketing campaign. Let's do that document that I'll take you now briefly. Property is known by its formal moniker as Lot 4 in Strata Plan 4388, or of course better known to you and I as number 4 of 224 to 230 Ben Boyd Road here in Cremorne. It is offered with vacant possession, subject to a 10% deposit, 42-day settlement inclusions, exclusions, per that contract of sale, and I'm confident those of you bidding today will have made yourself familiar with the documentation. To our auction terms, if you do wish to bid today, you do need to be registered. So for our registered parties, I simply ask that when you place your bid, if you can please hold your bidding card up nice and clearly, that will be greatly appreciated. All bidders assumed to be bidding on their own behalf today. If you do wish to bid on behalf of another party, that's okay. You simply need to provide a written authority to do so. Finally, please be aware as the auctioneer I'm authorised to place one bid on behalf of our vendors, typically known as a vendor bid. It would be with great reluctance that I would use a vendor bid here this morning, given the interest that we have. We'd much rather hear from you in terms of where you see value rather than me setting it for you. But certainly, should it be necessary, I'll place that bid on my client's behalf and I'll make it abundantly clear. Buyers, I'll take the balance of those terms as being read. They've certainly been on display here today. Well, number 4 of 224 Ben Boyd Road in Cremorne. It is a neatly presented 3-bedroom unit in a prime location that we offer for your competition here this morning. Presented primarily in original condition, of course, beautifully updated carpet. It offers an abundance of scope to add potential capital value, but it is beautifully tidy, ready to move into just as it is. You've got this gorgeous, generous living space spilling out here onto this very generous balcony and those delightful glimpses across the district. Give it a very light and bright and airy feel throughout, but it's all about the location here, buyers. It's truly one of those apartments that if you don't want to, you simply don't need to use your car. You are just footsteps from the thriving Neutral Bay shopping and cafe district. Of course, you've got bars, you've got eateries, you've got supermarket, and you've got bus, all within walking distance of this location. You are positioned for convenience and you are poised for growth as a result of those things. It is a prime investment or an outstanding place to live. Well, as you've come to own it, I'll give you that opportunity now. Opening bidder offer, where would you like to see it start today? Where do we begin the bidding? In your hands. I'm going to suggest a start somewhere around the 900 mark, a nice gentle start to get us underway, but you tell me where you see value, buyers. Who'd like to take control of it? Who'd like to own it? Well, I've got many skills, but unfortunately ESP is not one of them. If you don't make me an offer, I can't sell you the home. It's as simple as that. There's a number of registered parties here today. We're not going to start it for you. We're happy to stand around and wait, see who'd like to make the first move. Unfortunately, it is an occupational hazard at auction. You can't buy with the card in the pocket. It needs to come out. So you're holding one there. Would you start me away at 900 perhaps? 850. 850, just with the card there to confirm, sir, if you wouldn't mind. All right, we'll kick it away at 850. And perhaps we move in a gentle 25 and warm the irons at 875 at this point, if you will. Should be a stampede of hands at 850, but 850,000, a bit of 850, and call it back at 875 now, buyers. Stake your claim for ownership and welcome, ma'am. Bidder number 4 at 875. Some competition identifying themselves, sir. 900, your turn now, if you will, but at 875 gains the ascendancy. Surely didn't come for just one bid today at that level, sir, I wouldn't have thought. But at 875,000, a bit of 875. And warm the irons now at 900, buyers, if you will, but at 875, bids left-hand side, 2 playing now. At 875, well, I won't hesitate at this level, sir, at 875, calling it up now, first opportunity at 875,000. Twice now at 875, third final time, welcome. 880. 880, ma'am, 900? 900, welcome. 3 playing now at 900,000 a bid. Ladies bid in the centre, sir. 910 if you like, or 925 at this point, but 900,000 gains the ascendancy there. Man back in front at 925 if you like, but at 900 a bid. Centre gains the ascendancy now at 900,000. At 900 the call, sir. Call it back at 910 if you like the 10, sir. Happy to work with you there. But at 900,000, back in second place now, sir. Not where you need to be. At 900,000, she gains the ascendancy, sir. I look for your rebuttal at 910, or ma'am, certainly didn't come for one bid. At 910, welcome back. 920, your opportunity, sir. At 910,000 a bid. Ma'am, would you like to be back in front? Say 930, a strong bid at this point, but at 910, surely didn't come for one bid either, certainly not at this level. At 910,000 the call, at 910 the bid, and say 920 if you like, but 930 a stronger bid. Your opportunity now, buyers, put yourself back in front, but at 910,000, again, I call it up now, first opportunity. At 910,000 twice now, at 915, okay, shortening up, ma'am, gentle 5, probably not scaring anyone off with a 5, but let's see how we go. 925, ma'am, your opportunity, or is it 930 there, but at 915 she's back in front. Only in front by a nose at 915 the call, at 915 the bid, and call it back at 925. I would have thought she'll be bidding with abundant confidence at this level, buyers. Beautiful 3-bedroom apartment, perfectly located, so close to all of the amenities. It's been beautifully laid out for you at 915,000. Ma'am, say 925, put you back in front, could I? On your behalf at 920, 920, she's going to play your game. Look what you've started, ma'am, at 920. Say 930, might need something stronger than those 5s, I'm going to suggest to you, but at 920 there, could I say 930 on your behalf? At 925's back in front, 930 it is. 925, we're going to go the slow way. That's all right, 925. At 930, man, back in front if you like now at 925 the bid. At 925, centre bid now at 925 the call. Call it back at 930 if you will, or look for something stronger at 935. I'll look for your rebuttal at 935, but at 925 bids here. 925, calling it now once at 935, better bidding, ma'am. Perhaps you'll match her at 945 then. At 935's the call, left-hand side. Say 945 or a stronger one to 950 might be the move at this point. But at 935,000, a bit of 935, say 45, ma'am. Your opportunity. Your turn now and clinch it. 940 still moving in the short ones. 950, ma'am, your opportunity at 940,000. 950, welcome, sir. New entrance, great to see you at $950,000. At 950 the call, and 4 playing now at 950,000, ma'am. He throws the gauntlet down to you. How do you respond at 950? Ma'am is at 960 before we go. At 950,000, good buying in it at that level, buyers. At 950, outstanding value there. 950's on the balcony, say 960, ma'am. We're happy to work with you 5 if you'd like. 955, she's more comfortable there. What about a strong one to 975, sir? At 955, she's back in front. At 955,000, a bit of 955. Call it back at 960 if you have to, sir, but I'm suggesting something stronger at 975. Stamp your authority on it at this point. Certainly didn't come for one bid today either, I'm confident of that, sir. At 955, bids centre now. At 955,000 a call. Bid centre. Ladies bid at 955. Call it back at 60 or 75 if you will. But at 955, we call it away now, buyers, calling it once at 955. 65, okay, 65. 70? 70, thought you might. 80, sir. 970's there at 970,000, a bit of 970. At 970, and still outstanding value in it, this buyers. At 970,000, you've got great district views here, a perfect location, a prime opportunity for growth moving into the future in this location. At 970, buying at the right time in the market. At 970, call it back at 980 if you will, but at 970 here. Haven't forgotten about you, sir. Welcome you back in anytime you'd like to rejoin us if there's still further thoughts. But at 970,000, bid centre now. At 970, calling it once. At 970,000 twice. At 970,000, third final time. Gentlemen, 975, and welcome back. 80, ma'am. Surely at this level at 975. Surely we go to 80 at this level. At 975. 975's on the balcony at 975. Say 80, ma'am. 80. So what about a strong move to $1 million at this point? Show who's boss right now. 980 there. Had to try, it's worth an ask. At 980,000 a bid. Ladies bid in the centre at 980,000. 980 can't buy from second place at this point, but at 980 call it back at 990 if you like. Your increments at this point, sir, what do we say? 980's in the centre. It's against you now not buying at this point. Sir, you've still got the card in the hand there, I notice. Are you still with me at this level? But at 980,000, going to need to hear from you if you're going to own it. Very simple strategy at auction. I've never seen somebody buy it without bidding. It's very, very simple. At 980,000, sir, what do we say? 85, 90, what would you like? My advice is be at the round number first, go straight to the $1 million. I think we're going to get there one way or another, but it's up to you, sir. At 980, it's against you now. 85 the bid at 85, and he's still there, ma'am, and still playing. Is it 990, or will you make the strong move to $1 million? I'll tell you now, that's the smart move. People often set limits at round numbers. It is best to be there first rather than second. At 985 is the call there at 985. What would you like next, ma'am? You're here to own it today. I can see that at 985. Is it 990? Don't let it go at this point. There's still very good buying in it here at 985 gains the ascendancy on the balcony. I look for your rebuttal at 990, but at 985, the call is 985 right-hand side. Ma'am, haven't forgotten about you either. If there's anything left at this point, need to hear from you, sir. If you're going to own it at 985, again, I call it up now. First opportunity at 985, twice now at 985, third final time. 995, sir, she's dared you to be at the $1 million mark. I thought we were going to get there one way or the other, but at 995, the call back in the centre. So $1 million to put you in front. But at 995, the bid's there. She throws the gauntlet down to you again, sir. Will you pick it up? At 995,000, she's tough to shake, determined to own, and why would she not? Outstanding location, beautiful apartment, ready for you to move in or indeed rent out as your preference. But at 995, the bid, sir. How do you respond at this point? At 995, bid centre now. So $1 million, sir, to put you in front, and around the corner we go at an even one. Broke the seal there, ma'am. See if he's testing you out, see if you're there above that. But $1 million the call, gentlemen, on the balcony now. Say $1,005,000, or perhaps another strong one at 10 might show confidence at this point. But at $1 million the bid, it won the call and won the bid. It won the call on right-hand side, one's the money, and call me back at 1 and 10 if you will now, ma'am. Show confidence at this level. That's the best strategy. At $1 million the bid, could I say 1 and 10 on your behalf? At 1 and 10 she said, and sir is at 1 and 20 straight back. At 1 and 10, sir, you've shaken your head at me a number of times and then give me another bid. I don't know what I'm to take of that. At 1 and 10, the bid now. Ladies bid in the centre. Back in second place, not buying at this point, sir. At 1 and 10, ladies bid in the centre. She's been with me the whole way, showing determination to purchase. At 1 and 10, the call. At $1,010,000, the bid. Sir, are you in or are you out at this level? At 1 and 10, the bid. Say 20 to put yourself back in front. Sir often takes one last lunge for those keys in order to own it. At 1 and 10, the bid now. I'll call it up now, buyers. We sell it through at 1 and 10, calling it once now at $1,010,000. Twice now at $1,010,000. Third final time. Is there any better bidder offer, buyers? We sell it away at 1 and 10. Sir, are you still with me at this point? No? Is that a no? Ma'am, how are we travelling over there? Anything left in the tank? At 1 and 10, the call. We're just going to have a quick chat with our prospective buyer there. Appreciate your patience, ma'am. We do the same for you, sir.
What's the bidder?
1,010,000. One last lunge for the keys, sir.
15.
15, he said nonchalantly at 15. 25. Might be able to end the conversation here, ma'am. At 1 and 15, the bid's there. It was gentle. It was tentative. Close the door on it now. Say 1 and 25 would be my recommendation. Continue to show strength. Best strategy at auction is to show that you've got more money than God to your competition. At 1 and 15, the bid bids right-hand side. Gentlemen on the balcony at 1 and 15. How do we respond, ma'am? Looking for a strong response at this point, but at 1 and 15, bids right-hand side. 25. 1 and 20. A gentle 5 over the top, sir. Could be good signs for you. Still there at 1 and 20. Is it 1 and 25 or 1 and 30? Perhaps going for the knockout blow at this point if you like, but at 1 and 20, regains the ascendancy in the centre now. At 1 and 20, the bid, sir. Don't let it go at this point. At 1 and 20, the call, say 1 and 25. Yes, a little consultation there.
25.
Get the nod, got the nod, that's good, sir. At 1 and 25, happy wife, happy life, they say. So wait for that nod, it's a good idea. 1 and 25 is straight back. Is it 1 and 30? Ma'am, it's against you now. It's on the balcony at 1 and 25. Could I say 30?
1 and 35.
1 and 35, better bidding. Up the ante on you again, sir. How would you respond? At 1 and 35, back in front in the centre. At 1 and 35, the call. And is it 40 or 45, sir? Could be a strong move to 1 and 50 if you like. But at 1 and 35, bid centre now at 1 and 35. So 1 and 40, sir, stay with me now. Need to compete for good property. It's self-evident here, sir, at 1 and 35. This is the sound of the market validating the price right here in front of you. At 1 and 35, the bid, ladies bid in the centre at $1,035,000. We'll give you quick moments for pause. We'll take some instructions on the text there. At 1 and 35, gains the ascendancy there and holds the floor in the centre. Been leading the whole way at 1 and 35. We'll need to hear from you soon, sir, though. And if there are any other parties sitting in the wings with a card, we're going... 1,040,000, no worries. At 1 and 40 the call, man. 1 and 50, another 10. Sooner or later, it's like musical chairs. The music stops and somebody owns it, but you need to be in front at that point. At 1 and 40 the bid. Bid's right-hand side. Say 1 and 50. Again, be at those round numbers first. That's the best idea. At 1 and 40 the call. Say 50. Could I say 50 on your behalf, ma'am? At 1 and 40's here. 1 and 50 now would be my recommended move. At 1 and 40, he's happy to say 45 on your behalf, but 1 and 50 would be a better move, but at 1 and 40, bids there. I'll call it up again now. First opportunity at 1.40, twice now. 1.50, good bidding at 1.50, sir. We're still there at 1.50 back in front in the centre. At 1.05, the call's got to go the other way in order to own it, unfortunately, sir. Of course I will. At 1.50, just to be clear, sir, in the absence of a better bid, I'm going to sell it, okay? So fair warning to all parties, if you are going to own it here today, we need to hear from you. In the absence of a better bid, I'm going to sell it at 1.50. At $1,050,000 the call, calling it up now once at 1.50, twice at 1.50, third final time. Sir, are you sure? $1,000 just to put you in front. It's an exploration fee at this point. What do you say? I'm going to sell it. $1,000, 51. And for those who don't understand what I just said, the property is in fact on the market at this point, okay? So for those people who like those words, I'm going to sell it at 1.51. He's in front by a nose at this point, man.
55.
55, sir. Can I see your card? Welcome. New players at the back at 1.55. Someone standing in the wings. Sometimes that happens. At 1.55, it's just a strategy. Don't be scared off by it. Sir, how would you respond? Another one for the road, perhaps at 1.56 if you like, sir. At 1.55, bids outside the back. At 1.55, the call, ma'am. How do you respond? Don't be scared by the late entry. It's just another piece of competition. It's the same thing. At 1.55, could I say 60 on your behalf? At 1.55, the call, still good buying in it at this level. Outstanding value at 1.55. 1.55. Surely he couldn't buy it with one bid today. That's too easy. That's hardly a morning's work. At 1.55, bids outside the back. At 1.55, the call left-hand side, calling it now. First opportunity. We sell it away, buyers. We play for keeps at this point. At 1.55, twice now. At 1.55, third final time. Is there any better bidder offer? Ma'am, are we still there? 1.60. Sir, had one hand on it. Ma'am, 1.70. Strong bid to close it out. At 1.60 here. Seem to be at the business end at this point, but at 1.60, ladies bid in the centre.
62.
62. No worries. It's 62. Precision bidding right there at 62. Man, that's a good sign for you. Shortening up to meet you. Either thinks you're done or is nearly done. One of the two. 65. 65. 67 or 70. 70. Better bid. 71. 72. 75. What would you like, man? At 1.70. Bids left-hand side. Gentleman out the back. Still good buying in it at this level. Enormous opportunity to add capital value here. At 1.70 the call. What do we say? Chips are down. We play for keeps. 75. Good. 80. Sir, has to go the other way in order to own it, unfortunately. There's only two ways to nod that head, and that's not the one that earns you ownership. 80. Welcome back, sir. Good to see you. Welcome back from your bidding sabbatical. At 1.80 the call. Ma'am, how do you respond? 1.85 if you like. 1.80's the call. He's back on the balcony. Sir, ma'am, don't let it go at this level. There should be plenty of puff left in the tank. Left you run late there at 1.80. Bids right-hand side on the balcony. Gentleman makes a final run for the keys. At 1.80 the bid. Ma'am, anything left there? Are you still with me? I know you're here to own it today. You've worked so well so far. At 1.80. Could be just one last bid. $1,000 to test it out. What do you say? 181. 85, sir? 2. Well, we're going to trade blows now. 82. Surely if we're there at 81, we're there at 83. 82's there. Say 83, 85, what would you like? Got to get mixed up in the stoush here, man. That's the nature of auctions. At 1.82, the bid, gentleman's bid. Just need to reach out a little bit more. You're so close to ownership, man. 83, she said. 5. 85, sir. 85, okay, sure. Happy with 85. 86. 85 still there. Stay in the arm wrestle. At 85, stay in the race with you, ma'am. At 1.85. 1.90. Better bid. Ups the ante for you, sir. How do you respond? Do you go with her? At 1.90. 95. Straight to 1.1. Best to be at those round numbers first, sir. Close it out. It's a mental barrier. At 1.90. Still there. Strong competition. $1,000 for a 1. I'll put you in front. Could be the $1,000 that buys it here today. Might be the best $1,000 you spend this month. 1.90. You could walk away the victor. Just raise your paddle in triumph, sir. At 1.90 the call. In front, in the centre. Don't go home thinking about it, sir. It's an uncomfortable conversation in the car when you go home going, oh, maybe we could have bought it at 1.91. Just another $1,000 might have been. He won't be delighted either. He won't be selling you a mortgage at 190. 190 the call, sir. Are you sure? I don't want to sell it away while you're still having thoughts about it, but at 190, a short reach out at the business end. You don't know where the budget's finished here today, and neither do I. At 190 the call. I will sell it in the absence of a better bid. Calling it up now once at 190, twice at 190. Third final time. One last lunge, sir.
Last chance.
190.
I'm already at 190.
195.
95. Ma'am, surely we're there at 1-1 now. That's the psychological bid. You've got to be there. Close it out. Otherwise, you're just leaving the door open for him. It's a drop in the ocean at this level. A few $1,000s extra in the mortgage at 195. Say 1.1. Your opportunity. You're here to own it. Chips it down. We sell it away. We play for keeps. This is that moment. You won't regret it if you purchase it, ma'am. At 1-1, say 1-1 on your behalf. I know you'd like to own it. I'm trying to help you own it. At 1.95, bids right-hand side. Just got to go one more here. Say 1-1. It's got to go the other way, ma'am. I'd hate to see you let it go. I can see how much you want it. At 1.95, 96. Do you want 1,000? 96. So 1-1. That beckons again now, sir. I think you're going to need to be there. I suspect we're going to get there.
That's right.
Surely not to be outdone for $1,000. At 1.96 the call. Bid centre now, ladies. Bid at 1.96. At 1-1's the psychological bid at this point, buyers. Well, again, we make it clear we sell it away in the absence of a better bid. I'll call it up 3 times. You need to beat me inside of 3 calls, or we sell it at 1.96. Calling it now. First opportunity at 1.96. Twice now at 1.96. Third final time. So are you sure? Anything left in the tank? 1-1. There it is. I thought we'd get there at 1-1. Well, he simply throws the gauntlet back to you, man. Is there $1,000, an exploration fee to test it out above? I appreciate your bidding today. Are you sure for $1,000? I'm happy to put you in front. Might test out whether he's above that level. At 1-1 the call. Can be a smart bid sometimes. One of two things is going to happen. Either you're going to own it or it's his money that you're spending. And either way, that's a great outcome as far as I'm concerned. At 1-1 the call. Try it out. Don't go home with it in the pocket. If it doesn't win you the auction, you can go $1,000 over, and then at least you know that they didn't have a budget above that. Say 1,000? 1. Testing you out, sir.
No.
He says no. It's a good sign, sir. Are you sure? Might only take another 1,000. At 1.101, we sit. Could be a response.
No, good.
At 1.101, happy to miss, sir. Are you sure? At 1,101,000, I call it away once now. At 1.101, twice now at 1.101. Third final time, the hammer rises at 1,101,000. So are you sure? Yeah, that's a great bid. What about 1.111? Yeah, 1.11111.
No, we don't want to do that.
But I'll take it to 2.
Okay.
All right, 102. Still there? Like I said, you discovered. Are you sure? Happy at this point? Happy to miss at 1,102. I sell it away. Or is there another lunge? You can tell we're at the back end. 103. Still there. Chipping away at 1.103. Still there, sir. Back in front at 1.103. 5 on top. 1.108.
Bring it up to 5.
1.105. Had to ask. 1.105. You sure, man? Nothing left there at 1,105,000. We appreciate your bidding to date. Buyers again, I sell it away. We play for keeps here at 1,105,000 once, at 1,105,000 twice, at 1.105. Third final time. Any last thoughts? Man, just checking. You were with me earlier. Anything there? Sir, out on the balcony, you were with me earlier. Anything left in the tank? At 1.105. Last opportunity, last rights to you, ma'am, at 1.105. Do we sell it away? Are you sure? Done? Happy? Silent? Oh, you've got one hand on that card, man. Don't test the pace of it as it comes down. I can't take a bid after the fall of the hammer. I'm an 06. Oh, sir, you had one hand on those keys. She's come back and snatched it away from you.
No, but if you want to.
Okay, all right. Might have been enough to break the bank. You've told me that before, sir. Good sounds for you, ma'am. At 1.106, we call it up once, twice, third final time. Any better offer? Sir, are you sure? I sell it away. At 1.106, go 10 would be my advice. Or perhaps that lucky 11 might be the number. Looks like you're getting some nods from the family members there, sir, at 1106.
Go
10.
10.
Is it lucky 11? 1110. 1,110,000. Ma'am, you fought so well at 1,110,000. She's sheathed the card there at 1,110,000. Good signs for you, sir. We appreciate your bidding, ma'am. At 1,110,000, I call it up once, twice, third final time at 1,110,000. Are you sure, ma'am? Permission to sell, happy to miss. At 1,110,000. I'd like a more clear no than that before I sell it. Definitely done at 1,110,000. Congratulations, sir. New owners sold. Congratulations to our purchaser. Thank you very much to our other bidders. On behalf of Jesse and the Belle team, have a great weekend. Thank you.